That's crazy to me.
I know, because you went to Notre Dame and you're an intellectual that reads books.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyways, thanks for coming in. I had Ken Darrett here earlier today. Yeah, so he told me to say hi.
Yeah.
He's a good guy.
Yeah, no doubt.
So we got a good end of the season there.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it was nice, especially for the team. It was just big, like after going 0-4.
I know.
I mean, that was tragic. And it was just a testament to the team, to the coaches too, like Coach Lynn.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever met him.
Oh, yeah.
He's incredible.
Really? Well, that's why they hired him. I'm good friends with the Spanoses too.
Oh.
So John.
Yeah, you told me that.
Yeah. But, you know, I would love to, you know, answer any questions you have. I do a lot of business coaching for guys about transitioning either while you're playing. Have you heard about the MBA program that they have for players?
No, but I want to get my MBA.
Okay, so let me put you in the program. It's the best. It's with Kellogg Business School, and basically they created a program for players. So they, it's like built for athletes that play. Like, so Tuesday nights you have something, but it's an executive
like scheduled around.
A schedule around being an NFL player, and it's a Gates did it. I mean, there's a bunch of guys that have done it. Yeah. So we have a bunch of guys that do it. They take 30 players.
100%.
But I figured you were where you went to school.
100%. Yeah, that's probably one of my bigger regrets. It's not a regret. It's part of it. I mean, it's part of the journey. But I really just wish I would have pushed to get my business degree because I was a political science major. I told you this.
I was too.
Yeah.
In English.
And there's so much you can do with it.
Yeah.
But there's like, it's so broad that a lot of times you're like, all right, I might need to do something a little bit more specific.
Yeah.
Which I guess in a way, like an MBA is kind of broad, but it's more specific to business.
Yeah. And you can get a focus in the MBA, like if you want as well. Yeah. I wasn't worried about I was poli-sci English major with an exercise science minor. Okay. And I still tell you, kinesiology is the best class I've ever taken, most utilized class I've ever taken in my life. But yeah, so I can help you with that immediately. So I'll have Michael Lithcott give you a call.
Wow.
From that program.
That'd be really cool.
Yeah, we were just in Miami because they have a Kellogg. It's actually out of my University of Miami, but it's the Kellogg Business School in conjunction. But you get your degree from Kellogg, which is cool.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even really know that existed.
Yeah,
that's new information to me.
Yeah, we've done it we marketed that program probably 5 years, 6 years since I was at. Oh no, maybe even longer because I was at Leigh. So Scott and I have done it. Yeah, it's a good program though. We put tons of players through. You just want the letters, man. You want it, especially as an athlete. You know, it's like why Marcellus went to Columbia. He said, I went to Columbia because no matter what, everyone knows I'm intelligent. Yeah. Whether or not it's a better education or not, nobody will ever know.
That's how Notre Dame is.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Yeah, and that's why I didn't get caught up in getting an intense degree. I'm like,
you would have forgot all this shit anyway, like me.
Yeah.
I mean, look, you put it into practice, somehow you find it in your subconscious, but I'm telling you, like, it's about the practical application of all these different areas and experiences that you have, and just because it's poli-sci, you're going to utilize something in political science that is applicable to some business matter that you want to do as an entrepreneur, and you're just an intelligent person, and that's what you want to really trust.
The thing for me that was intriguing about political science is just like more of the social stuff as opposed to the like political stuff.
Yeah, me too.
Because I took a few classes that dealt with social issues in inner cities. Like I took a class on like social issues in Chicago. Super specific.
Yeah.
But like for me that was very interesting.
I should get you involved. I'm doing a deal. So I have the first urban esport team.
Really?
Talk about social, right? And so, because that's my background. That's why Warren and I got along so well, you know, being the first African-American quarterback in the Hall of Fame and all the things we brand him towards. I think I studied political science for the same reason, the historical impact of social issues. Sure. Because the only thing that I study history for is human nature. And where you look at the social impact, human nature never changes.
Never changes.
That's what I want to learn. I don't care. All this other stuff like cryptocurrency and all, what I look at is, okay, think about cryptocurrency. I just did an interview for them and they're like, well, what do you know about crypto? I said, I don't need to know anything other than it's an alternative method of of monetization that's unregulated, great for money laundering, I'm sure. Not that I'm involved in that. I said, but I know how to make money on it. Yeah. Like, well, how do you know that? I said, I want to be involved in transactions. There's a ton of transactions. So I want to be in a business that can make money off of each transaction, like a credit card.
Yeah.
Right? So I want to be a broker. I want to be someone that's making the money on the transactions. I said, number two, Warren Buffett always says that if a market is high and it's volatile, 100% of the time, historically, it goes down.
Yeah.
So if it's low and volatile, obviously it can't go down much farther, so there's no data. But if a market is high, like crypto, and it's volatile, look historically at any market that's high and volatile, eventually it has a crash.
Yeah.
That's, the volatility is the test of when it crashes. So my feeling is you could take the chance and bet on the crash, or there's always transactions. Because once it goes high, you have all this interest, and then people are either trying to get in, get out, get in, get out, or trying to get out, and then you have this getting back in, back in, and then it grows again, right?
That's just a series of
transactions.
Sure.
So I've been doing like tons of due diligence, trying to either invest in, be a part of, who's doing the transactions. The same was with gambling. I never wanted to do gambling. I wanted to understand the merchant services side of gambling. So when you could take credit cards, because I'm like, there's always gambling. I don't want to deal with being, a casino. I just want to be able to be the credit card guy for all the idiots that do gamble.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lose.
Yeah. Exactly. Which makes sense.
Yeah.
And that's interesting. And that's, I mean, definitely what you're saying about just understanding humans. It's like human nature never changes, and like it just is like a cycle.
Yeah.
And it's very interesting. Yeah, that's definitely interesting though.
So, tell you what we have here, because I know kind of the same as our MBA program.
Sure.
I have an internship program that athletes come to, and they literally can have projects to look at. They can help me on something they're interested in. It gives them the ability to say they work with us to learn something while you're playing.
Yeah.
That is on your own time, that is completely built for what we know best, because I probably, from running Leigh Steinberg and being a sports agent, know your profession better than you do. At least the challenges that you have.
Sure.
So, we'd love to have you. You could stop in for trainings. We can pick a project that you're interested in. You can just help me with it. Something you can do from your house, apartment. You can stop in whenever you want. But I'd love to have you be a part of this for when you're done playing. If you need advice, while you're playing, either business-wise or whatever, like I said, I business coach a ton of different guys. You got my cell phone, just text me a quick question, email me, call me.
Yeah.
I take great pride in some of the guys that I've coached that do really well.
Yeah. Well, I can just tell you, I guess my goals are, one, I'd love to get involved, like you're saying, even if it's just once a week or twice a week.
Whatever you want.
Enough time to where I need to be doing something productive.
Yeah.
And we talked about this.
Mentally stimulating. Right?
Yeah. I want to keep developing that.
Yeah.
And you have so much time. I don't want to look up in 8 years when I'm done, or however long it is, and be like, I just killed all this time.
Yeah. The other thing that Warren was good at, and Troy Aikman and Steve Young, which has helped all three after they're playing, because they're good on the field too, don't get me wrong, but they did what you should do is, look, once or twice every month, like, go to something, and I'm on the board of Octane, right? And go to some and network with the big VCs here.
Sure.
Like the guys that make, like, do you know?
Cameron Coleman.
Yeah, Cameron Coleman played for the Niners, right? You played, I think, 3 years for the Niners. Played for Oregon. He was all everything up there.
Yeah.
But his buddy, he went to the school up north that never lost. De La Salle.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's a De La Salle kid.
Okay.
But his roommate was killed 2 days before they were supposed to go to Oregon. And he ends up going to Oregon. Anyway, this guy, was at the Niners, so he just started like networking, all the Silicon Valley guys in real estate investment. So he's 30.
He's only like 31, 32 years old.
Yeah, he has like over $1 billion in real estate.
Wow.
All because like guys like me were introducing him to the guys with money, and they liked him. But he's like, hey, can you mentor me? And he learned the business.
Yeah.
Got out with a little bit of money because he saved his money, kind of invested in, and then just grew and grew and grew. And he had these partners that would finance, right? Because he met all these guys. So there's big money around here that I like to network you in while you're still relevant. Because like I said, you don't even know who Cameron whatever is. I can't remember his last name ever. This kid, right? Well, I don't remember his whole name, but when he was playing, everybody, just like you, right? Everybody, when you're playing right now, they're gonna want to meet you. right? Oh, you got to meet Isaac. He went to Notre Dame. He plays for the Chargers. Yeah, bring Isaac to dinner with us. So then it's me, you, Warren. Fuck, that's an intelligent, articulate kid.
Yeah.
And they tell you, oh, you know, that Isaac, if you're interested, you know, do this. And you're just starting to circle it. And when you're done playing, right, you're just like this Cameron kid. You're making sick money. You got your MBA, you got all these things. I can teach you that stuff and it give you the exposure to it.
Yeah, well, I 100% want to learn.
Yeah.
I mean, you're already just sitting here. I'm intrigued by the things that you're saying and like a lot of the stuff you've done. So definitely.
Cool.
I mean, like I said, I want to get involved in projects if you have them. I don't really care.
Yeah, I have so many projects. Let me know what you're interested in.
Yeah, more so just like I want to learn. I mean, if it's just a matter of me
shadowing you, that's fine too.
I'll sit there and just take notes and just learn what I can.
Yeah.
Network.
When I have interesting things too, like, because I want you to shadow me, even if you want to like fly to New York with me a couple times, because I've had people fly and shadow me there, because we have such big connections in New York,
yeah,
right, or San Francisco, or even here. But you know, like tomorrow I'm driving up to, you know, I wrote a book with Jack Canfield, Chicken Soup for the Soul.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so we're launching a book, right? I'm going to dinner with him. Like that's something like I'd love for you sometimes. Like, oh, you want to come with Colleen and I? We're going to drive up to Santa Barbara, go to dinner with Jack. Just give you the exposure of
100%.
like those, and I'm all around those guys.
Yeah, 100%. So,
yeah.
I mean, I'm an open book. Like,
okay.
Whatever you think would be valuable.
And like if you can't do it, I get it. But I'm just going to keep emailing you, going, hey, this is what I'm doing this week.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I mean?
So basically, here's where I'm at. I'm leaving Friday to go to Bali, which
nice.
I'm super excited about.
Have you been?
No.
Oh, nice.
Have you?
No, but I've been all over the world. That's like the one place my wife wants to go for the anniversary.
Yeah, I'll send you pictures and let you know.
You got over the water type of place?
Yeah. So we're staying 4 days inland,
yeah.
in the middle of Bali, because there's like the monkey forest,
nice,
and all this,
nice,
like cool stuff. And then we're gonna be on the water for the last 4 days.
So 8 days. Awesome.
But I'll be gone till next Sunday.
Yeah.
But when I get back, I want to start getting way more involved.
Okay.
In what you're talking about.
That's awesome.
Different things to network.
Yeah, we got a ton of stuff. Like some of the stuff, if you want to do like a good networking, that's like there's some fun stuff I'd like you to come to. Like I'll host you. You ever been to the Masters?
No.
Great
I'm
business
from Georgia,
place.
Though.
Really?
Yeah,
We're in Georgia.
Just south of Atlanta, 20 minutes south of Atlanta.
We got like a 14 person house that we do. Warren does a barbecue for everyone Wednesday. It's all business guys networking.
Sure.
Thursday's the Wheels Up, the private jet company.
Oh, yeah.
We do that. And then I'll go to New York on Friday. You know, we share badges. You can go in, check out the Masters, but there's tons of networking. Yeah. So if you want to go to stuff like that, on the 6th, we're going out. I'm interviewing Serena Williams. Wow. I'm doing a whole bunch of playbook stuff at Indian Wells, so a bunch of rich people, business people. I'll introduce you if you want to go out to Palm Springs with us on the 6th. So I'll email you this stuff.
Please do.
You know, we're going to New York for Barclays event. Tony Robbins guy's coming in the 15th, gonna spend 4 hours with me. They're interested in how I'm using, like, I'm not just a personality online, I do business. Like, the reason I put shit up is to generate and attract business, not to like just build followers. Yeah, I mean, those are the shit, like the stuff we're doing. I'm filming TV shows.
Like I said, I'm super eager to get involved, so.
I own part of a fund. It's a $100 million fund. So sometime we'll go out to Vegas. We own the property across from the new stadium. And so we're putting in this. Yeah. It's a cool deal for you to kind of figure out and just learn about. And the people involved, they were joking, they were here today, and they're like, well, you know, it's all Harvard guys. I'm like, well, thanks for letting me in your Harvard network.
Yeah,
Exactly. All my siblings are like Harvard, Penn, Columbia. I went to Occidental right here because I could play football there. Like, so I have like always tease those Stanford guys. Like, yeah, I got it. You guys are special.
Yeah, you're cool.
I go, you can borrow money from me anytime. Cool. Can you do me one favor though? I have a 7-year-old son that is a huge Charger fan.
All right.
Would you mind signing a football for him? Yeah. His name's Miles.
That's interesting though, that MBA program. I had no clue that existed.
Yeah, Mike Lifcott will be emailing you.
And they make it easy, not easy,
but it's built for you. No, it's built for you. It's literally called the NFL MBA program. Yeah. Yeah, and it's from the trust.
Well, that's interesting too, because I've just been looking into it, but it's going to be tough to just do bits and pieces every off season.
Yeah, that's why they built this. That's why they built it. It's during the season. It's like a Tuesday night. You go online and you watch the class or whatever.
Yeah.
It'll be a piece of cake for you. I mean, it's meant for NFL guys. So like the Notre Dame graduates of the year have a much easier ride through there.
Yeah.
Than the Florida State guys, unless you're Myron Roll. We'll probably do to sleep. I represented Myron Roll.
Okay. How long were you an agent?
So I was with Leigh first as a consultant, then CEO for 5 years.
Yeah.
So, and then Warren and I, this is Scott, he was an agent at Leigh's too.
Hey.
This is Isaac.
Isaac.
So, which colored pen? Black?
Silver.
Do you have a silver? Yeah. Yeah, so, and Scott worked on the MBA program with me.
Okay.
So he knows Mike Lithcott really well. It's perfect for you.
How'd you get involved in that?
They asked me because I knew all the. Once I got done with Leigh's, since we had so many guys, baseball, football, boxing, people literally were calling, hey, can you help us with this?
Yeah.
Because I became Switzerland, right? Who's your agent?
Ari Neeson.
Yeah.
He's on with Rock Nation.
Yeah.
You know him?
Oh yeah, Rock Nation's great.
Yeah, they've been. I mean, that's been the best
Decision.
quote unquote investment that I've made.
Good.
Yeah. What's your son's name?
Miles, like Miles, the Miles. So he's gonna love this. I really appreciate it.
Yeah. No.
Cool. So when you get back, just call me and let's plan. You know, the Masters. Just so you know, we're gonna go down Tuesday to Friday.
Okay.
So if you want to go down there, see your family before or after, you know, we have cars and drivers. We can pick you up on the way. But yeah,
We'll
just call.
correspond when I get back.
Enjoy Bali, man.
I am. I'm super excited.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a blast.
And I'll email you. You'll have it when you get back. Mike Lithcott will set you up.
Yeah, I'm
and
super excited
I'll get
about
you.
that. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I just can't believe they don't. I mean, it may not be of interest to guys. That's crazy to me.
I know, because you went to Notre Dame and you're an intellectual that reads books.
Yeah.
True.
Literally, ask them.
You said 30 guys.
30 guys.
You can't find 30 out of 1,500? That's surprising. Wow.
Yeah, so they'll be happy that you're coming.
Yeah. I'm really excited.
Yeah, so cool.
All
right,
well,
man.
I appreciate your time.
Yeah, great to meet you.
I'll email you as soon as I get back.
Thank you very much. Enjoy Bali, though.